AFTV, Tej, another defeat, another 7 home defeats. Would you have thought at the start of the season we'd be talking about 7 home defeats for Arsenal?
I mean, after the Fulham game, everyone thought we were going to be finishing top 4 when we won 3-0 there. But I mean, if you ask me today, was I expecting us to lose? I probably said no. But you know what? I'm not surprised. Because this has been the standard of our team this season. This has been the expectation now that Arteta has dragged the club down to, that, you know, we almost expect to lose. I want to win, but this is what's happening. We're losing.
Expectations are low, you're saying?
Yeah, he's dragged the standards of the club down. And, you know, that's on him. I don't think that's on the players. I think that's on Arteta, and he needs to take responsibility for how the team's performing this season. I think a lot of people have said that our players aren't good enough. I wholly disagree. You know, players like Aubameyang, Lacazette, Martinelli, who can't even start a game, Saka, Smith Rowe, Odegaard, Partey, who we signed for stupid amounts of money, Tierney, you know, Bellerin isn't a bad player. David Luiz is not supposed to be a bad player. Leno's not supposed to be. We've got genuinely world-class players in our team. And we're what? 11th, 10th, not, you know, mid-table, competing with the likes of what? Villa, Leeds, Crystal Palace, that lot. You know, how is this supposed to be? You know, how are the players causing this? For me, it's Arteta. The team selection, the way he's putting out the team, just negative. We don't attack. Ball doesn't go forward enough. He has to take responsibility for what's going on. And if we don't win the Europa League off the back of this, I think he has to be sacked. And I don't see how anyone can legislate for him staying at the club any longer. And as Mo said, you know, who are you going to bring in that's going to do a worse job than Arteta with these players? Because I think that the team we've got should be doing far, far better than this. And there is no excuse for Arteta to have a team performing like this on a week-to-week basis.
So if you don't get to the Europa League final for you, if you don't win the Europa League...
If we don't win it, he's out. Because as I said to you earlier, this is the second season in a row where we failed to qualify for Europe via the league. Last year we got in via the FA Cup, which is a backdoor, and we got lucky. So if we don't do it again, that's 2 consecutive seasons. And this is like, even Emery and Wenger's last few seasons, we thought they were bad. What's this? You know, I was saying to people earlier, you know, how can you have Arteta have another season when it's just got worse and worse? What's next season going to be? 14th, 15th? You know, if we're not in Europe, then where does the team go from here? And you know, although a lot of it does come down to Kroenke in the end, and you know, the lack of investment, and also big up everyone for coming today, because you know, it's important to put a message out, even if it's not going to get rid of Kroenke directly. I feel, you know, the government has a look at this, the review they're doing, they understand how much, you know, fans feel about this and the strong way that they feel. But for me, I think Arteta has to take a lot of responsibility for how the team's performed this season. And, you know, scapegoating certain people like Leno today or VAR is trying to just absolve Arteta of the blame. And, you know, he, after, 33 games of the season, individual players cost you a few games, but we're not 10th because of individual players. We're 10th because we can't set up properly, and he can't get the team winning games.
So gone for you if you don't win.
If we don't win the Europa League, he has to be gone. And there's no two ways about that. I mean, you can't legislate for having the standards of Arsenal Football Club drag this low. You know, we're a club that should be winning these games week in, week out. You know, a few days ago, we had to labour to a draw against Fulham, which was, a 97th minute Nketiah equaliser. And he shouldn't be starting anyway, by the way. I think we should be giving start to Martinelli or Balogun when, you know, Lacazette and Aubameyang aren't fit. But I just feel he's out of his depth as Arsenal manager. You know, he's not alien to the club values like, say, Emery was, but he's so far out of his depth. And, you know, it's Europa League or bust, and if it's bust, then he needs to walk.